Hey, what's up, you guys? Bringing another action figure review to you, and this is the DC Multiverse Gorilla Grodd. So this is an old figure, so I'm definitely late to the game on this. It's an old figure, but I got it, and I'm still glad that I got him. I didn't expect to get him brand new in a box like this, because when I purchased him from eBay, they just showed the inside of the shell cart in there, and they just showed him loose. So I was thinking in my mind, I was like, all right, I get a loose figure, or used or whatever you want to call it, I was fine with that. But then I received him today, and he was brand new in the box and sealed. I'm like, wait, what? So I'm definitely not complaining about that, especially the reasonable price that I paid for him on eBay was like $14 and change. Not complaining at all. Uh, yeah. So I got this figure. I don't know how I feel about, just to sidetrack for a little bit, guys. Just excuse me. I'm about to rant and sidetrack. As far as DC Multiverse McFarlane is concerned, I recently found out that they're going to raise the price of their figures to $40. Now, I don't know if this is a permanent thing that he's doing. I don't know if he's trying to test the waters to see how desperate collectors are. I'm not that desperate. I mean, I have paid a lot of money for action figures. Like, there are certain figures I think I've overpaid for, and then there's certain figures that I know I overpaid for. But a basic like a basic DC multiverse figure, I'm not willing to pay $40 for it. I'm not. Unless it's a mega figure. Now that's different. Now when he charged $40 for the mega figure, all right. You know, it's a mega fig, like Bane. Atrocitus was a builder figure. A Calabac, he was a mega figure. Clayface was a mega figure, which I have in my collection. So mega figures, fine, fine. But when you talk about basic figures like this, now it's a builder figure wave for the monitor. Now I do want that figure. I want the monitor and I want the anti monitor, and I'm planning on getting them. But $40 for each figure. Now usually I don't collect figures in the builder figure wave. I just collect the builder figure because sometimes there's always figures that I don't want. But actually, there are figures in this wave that I do want. Psycho Pirate, I believe. Wally West, Flash. The Superman I don't want. The Superman Earth 2 that's in that wave. And to be honest, he does not look like Superman Earth 2 at all. He looks like garbage. What was the other figures in that wave? I forgot. But anyway, I don't want to waste too much time on it. But yeah, I'm not happy with that. I don't know what McFarlane is doing. I don't know what him and his company is trying to do. I don't care if it is a builder figure wave. You don't charge people $40 for each figure. Count that shit up. $40 for each. Nah, son, nah. And I implore you collectors out there, whoever may be listening, do not buy it. You have to speak with your wallet, guys. I know you guys have YouTube channels and you want to, put the content out there. But if you do that, you're telling these people that it's okay, and they're just going to keep hiking up the price. Now, I know price hikes are going to happen. That's inevitable. But this is just ridiculous. This is just drastic. So, I'm not doing it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not doing it. I say speak with your wallet. Don't let them get away with this. And if you don't buy it, then he won't do it. He'll lower back the price to what it should be, which is a standard figure like this should be $20 to $25. So I went on that long rant. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Let's get back into the figure. So Gorilla Grodd, you can see DC Multiverse, Gorilla Grodd. You see him in the packaging. Looking good. Gorilla Grodd on the side. Gorilla Grodd, Injustice 2. Injustice 2 right there. You got Injustice 2 on the top. Got DC Multiverse on the side there. And you see Gorilla Grodd right there. Legality's at the bottom. McFarlane Toys there. McFarlane Toys there. 22 points for articulation. You see Gorilla Grodd back here. In picture, in frame. And so yeah, let's pop Gorilla Grodd out of the packaging. Let's do it. All right, so Grodd out of the packaging. Looks really good. I like a lot of stuff in it. There's some things that I have a problem with. And we'll get into it. So let's start off. Okay, so it comes with the McFarlane display stand, which I have to use because I try to get him to stand on his own and he can't stand on his own. I don't know, maybe you can finagle it, but I just didn't want to spend too much time trying to get him to stand on his own feet, because as you can see, his feet are like, and not just his feet, but the way how his legs are angled like this. I get why McFarlane did that, because he's like a giant ape, so they had to make him, you know, stand in this kind of way, I guess. But then his feet, of course, has that articulation in his toes, and that bends up. And when I try to lay it flat and try to get him to stand, he just keeps sliding and falling over. So he does have a bend in his knee, even though this knee is very tight. I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, so I mean, basically, this is one figure, Grodd here, that I have to have him stand on the display stand, because I cannot get him to stand on his own. So we will get into the read-up of Gorilla Grodd. So the source material he comes from is the Injustice 2 video game, yes, which I have that game and it's freaking awesome. Real name is Grodd. He is height 6'3". 6'3". I find that hard to believe. Grodd is not 6'3". No, he's not. He's 600 pounds. Okay, that I believe. Telepathic brute, Gorilla Grodd has long sought to prove his peerless genius by subjugating mankind. He's gone so far as to form an anti-Justice League, the society, to once and for all smash their opposition. Using his intellect and telepathy, Grodd enlists others in his mission to conquer the planet and fill void of power left by Superman's regime. Okay, so you have the card here for Gorilla Grodd. Nice. Now, these were $20 figures back in the day, especially this figure. You know, and it came with the trading card, which I still do like the trading cards. I know a lot of people don't. But, you know, then the deluxe figures started charging, what was it? Was it 25 or 30? I think 30. And fans started beefing about that. And I can understand that, you know, $30 and all you including is a trading card and a few accessories. So yeah. But now this is just outrageous with the whole $40 price hike thing from McFarlane. That is just outrageous. So I'm totally against that. 100%, 1000%. I am against that. So I'll get into articulation for Mr. Grodd. So let's get into it. He moved to left, to the right. Let's see. He has slight attitude. His head cannot go up at all. His head can't go down at all. His arms can go. Mine is really stiff. Okay, this arm is going out about that much. It does have a full rotation. He has a single bend in the elbow. He has a swivel in the elbow. And his wrist, wait a minute. Okay, full wrist rotation and hinge rotation. He has a upper ball peg that pivots a little bit, and it can It can pivot left, right, side to side, and his lower waist section can pivot all the way around as well. He can only split out about that much because he's one of the rare figures that cannot do the McFarlane splits because of the way his legs are designed. He can kick out about that much, back about that much. He does have thigh rotation. Impressive. He does have a bend at the... Okay, this knee don't want to bend, and it's scaring the hell out of me. I got this one to bend, though. His knee is a single bend. It's not a double jointed knee, I guess because of all this material. And his foot can hinge all the way around. And he has toe articulation, as all McFarlane figures do, and he does have ankle pivot. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm trying to get him to stand, right? You see that without the McFarlane stand, but I can't. Anyway, so let's get into a close-up of Gorilla Grodd. So the face is good. I like the face. You see his red eyes. You see his helmet that he's wearing. Really good. Nice detail on the helmet. Even though the paint is flat, it could have used a little extra wash that would have sent this over the edge, over the moon. You see his fur there. You see the Grodd fur as well. You see more of his armor, which is really good. Really good. I mean, they really captured the game. I mean, this is how he looked in the game. Really good. You see the spikes, the design, the skull. More design. You see his hands. You see the wrist. More design, as you can see. More armor throughout his fingers. You see more of his fur. You can see his teeth. His teeth looks really good. They painted his tongue, which is good. Teeth looks good. Mouth looks good. Nose looks good. Eyes looks good. Like I said, his helmet looks good. More design throughout his helmet. As you can see, looks really good. More fur, you can see there. I already showed you the back, the skull on the other side. More design here, looks really good. More design down here as well. Really good. More fur, more design, as you can see. More design. More design here in his knee pads, which is really cool, really dope. There's a lot of good stuff in here. The sculpting is really good. They really went all out. They just didn't go out on the paint. And you see his toe there. His toe has that little armor there as well. He has it on the other toe. Yeah, so his appearance for sure is, as I put him back on his display stand, that's no way he can stand. So his appearance, the aesthetics of him is excellent. It is excellent. I like it a lot. So here he is next to Godspeed. And he's taller than Godspeed. Well, thank God he's taller. Jeez, because Grodd should not be this height. He is not 6 foot whatever. He is not. I don't know what's going on with that. And also we have Eobard Thawne, which he's taller than Thawne as well, but not by much. Not by much. And that really disturbs me. Grodd should have definitely been a mega figure. For sure. Maybe they will release a mega fig of Grodd down the line. If they do, I'll get it. As long as it's not a stupid, outrageous price. Yeah, so that's how he looks next to Eobard. And, of course, Barry Allen the Flash, his nemesis. And, yeah, I mean, pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing. So I'm going to get into final thoughts and give this figure my final review. Okay, so getting into my final thoughts on this figure. Sorry for this video being so long. It's because I did that rant earlier. But anyway, aside from all of that, I really like this figure. I think it's really solid. I think I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I was going to go 8.5 because I really like all the sculpt work, the fur. his armor, all of that is really good, and the face sculpt is good as well. Even though it's a screaming head, they should have gave him an alternate head. I always say this with action figures: if you're going to give a screaming head, give a neutral head as well. Don't just give a screaming head, because it limits your options. But anyway, so it's still good though. It still works. It's definitely still good. I really like the figure a lot. So yeah. And also his height. That fact that he's just a basic 7.5 inches over the other figures is another problem for me. The paint is flat in some areas. They could have added more paint, put a little more wash in there. It would have really sent this figure over the moon. They didn't do that. So, some few issues there, but overall it's still a pretty solid figure and I'm still enjoying it. And I think I'm going to continue to enjoy it for my collection until McFarlane releases a mega figure of Grodd. When they do that, then I'll be happy. I'm still happy with this figure, but I'm just saying I'm just not happy with the size of him, because he's not supposed to be this size. In the comic books, Grodd he's drawn exaggerated, like he is bigger than the Flash. Even on the Flash, a TV show, Grodd is very large. He's huge. He's bigger than Barry. So, yeah. But besides those complaints, this is a pretty solid figure, and I'm enjoying it. And I will give him an 8 out of 10. So that is my review, guys. Like I said, I got a lot more reviews coming in, a lot more DC stuff, a lot more McFarlane stuff. Can't help myself, I guess. But yeah, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.